Enjoy 1% merchant commission when you accept Lanka Pay cards. Contact these banks today.
Opposition leader Sajith Premadasa has requested foreign countries to lift adverse travel advisories imposed on Sri Lanka to boost tourist arrivals. He made these remarks during a discussion with the European Union delegation deputy head, EU Political Trade and Communications Division head as well as tourism industry stakeholders. The opposition leader called on the top officials of the EU to extend the loan concessions that were provided to rebuild the tourism industry following Easter Sunday attacks in 2019 and to promote tourism. MP Premadasa also requested the international community to provide foreign assistance and to strengthen the promotion of the tourism industry.
There are some major issues that this sector is facing. I would like to point out to you and try to elaborate on the major requests of the sector. One is the very detrimental impact of travel advisories. Now, I will give you the assurance from the opposition side of the political aisle that there is absolutely no security issue in our country, and we bear responsibility for the safety and the security of all the tourists who are willing to come to our country. So please be kind enough to take this positive message back from the opposition of this country. I'm sure you have already had the message from the governing authorities. Sri Lanka is safe to travel, and we would very humbly and kindly request the members of the EU that if there are travel advisories that are detrimental, we would earnestly request you, humbly request you to reconsider the imposition of such advisories. There has been, ever since COVID and ever since the Easter Sunday attacks, a general moratorium on loans and interest, which is about to end of June 2022. And from what we have heard from officials in the finance sector, they have no intention of extending the moratorium on loans and interests. Now, if I may just go back and point out some figures. 2019 December, the rough estimate of debt in the tourism sector was 304 billion rupees. And this consisted of, taking the entire banking sector, it was about 3.7% of total loans and 27% of total capital in the entire banking sector, which amounted to the tourism arena. Now, recent estimates have shown that this figure has grown to an approximate total of 500 billion in its entirety. 500 billion. So we request from the EU to provide support in terms of grant to cover the interest component of the tourism industry loans that were given, and this is a request made by the industry.
Travel advice, yes, of course, it's an important element. It's, as you know, it's done by one member state. So as European Union, we don't have an authority there. But I can reassure you that we are very in close coordination with our member states' embassies, and that they're trying their best to see to put these travel advisors to correction as soon as possible.
Thank you again for taking up our matters up and also bringing this our concerns at the Parliament the other day. It was very well received, not only by the fellow parliamentarians but also in the industry as a whole. Really appreciate your contribution and your interest in our matters. We are in dire straits, as you all know, and what we have appealed right now, the government, is to extend the moratorium for minimum of further 6 months, which is not a big thing to do. Otherwise, all the hotel companies and the tourism industry stakeholders will go into NPL with the bank. So in order to save the banking sector also, it made very much a logical request, a reasonable request to extend these moratoriums, but unfortunately so far government has not shown any firm interest in accepting our concerns. But we hope and pray that they will do this.
For more latest news, subscribe to FTTV.